Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another video. My name is James Ward, head professional here at Dewsbury Golf Club. So today we're with another exciting product. The embargo has just been lifted today at 2 o'clock to release this video. We've got the Taylormade PUDI and PDHY utility clubs. So we'll put some pictures on screen now. They're brand new release, we've had them in the shop this week, we've been testing them and trying them. We're going to hit a few tee shots here on the course, use them, try them, let you know thoughts. Then we're going to hit some shots on the GC quad, bring some numbers and see what we think from that, some data for you guys watching. So, two models in the range. As you can imagine, we've got sort of a player's one, a more tour inspired one, where people using this will want to be able to shot shape. Took me a few goes to say that, shot shape. Your golf shots, fades, draws, everything like that. Smaller looking head for those who've maybe had a P790 2-iron in the past. It looks smaller down the ground behind the ball. And then you've got the DHY, which is a bit of a bigger head. You can sort of see the back of the club. Again, we'll put a video on screen of it behind the ball. You can see a little bit of the back behind it. And obviously with this, you've got a little bit more launch, a little bit more forgiveness. Again, for those who want it. So let's go now. We're starting on the third hole here at Dewsbury District Golf Club. Let's hit some shots and tell you how it feels. Right, so we're going to hit a few tee shots here for you. I'm going to start with the PUDI. This is probably the one I'd go for. I just think for me it looks better behind the ball. More of a small looking iron, but I know there's going to be a little bit of forgiveness there with it. So we've got third hole, 440 yards. Probably wouldn't be using this today as it's straight into the wind. But when the summer comes and it dries out a bit, it's a bit running a bit more. This could be the club. Yeah, nice little draw down that fairway. That feels nice. It launches high enough. Does what you sort of expect it to do, but not too high. So it's actually a good ball flight that for today. Felt good off the face. Very nice, very sweet. So here we've got the more forgiving one, the DHY. I've never really tried the more forgiving utility club before. I've always gone with like the smaller head. So it'd be interesting to see how this goes. Yeah, another nice hit. Potentially gives me a bit of a higher ball flight. That again might be the wrong decision to hit it off this hole, but off the face, we'll see it on another shot. First impressions, very good. Right, so there are two tee shots. We've moved both balls to about 200 yards away, again into the wind. So these are probably what I'd use from there to try and see how they perform when we're hitting it into a green for you. So let's go. First one again, we've got the PUDI. I think I prefer this, and at the minute I am using a rescue club, but this would be the potential to change. I think if we got to a point where the courses was really burnt out and dry, this is a potential that I would look at replacing that hybrid with for a bit of a lower ball flight and a bit of run. I've just turned it over left, but it's a lovely flight, lovely what you'd expect from a 2-iron there. Well, it's actually, is it a 3? Yeah, it's a 3 loft. Let's just, that was nice actually to hit off the deck. Something you might think it'd be hard to hit off the deck, but a really flat flight coming in hot to that, which can be sometimes tricky. So let's go the more forgiving one now. That's nice. That's looking all over the pin. Yeah, safely onto the green. You can feel it. It's obviously a lot easier to hit, a lot more forgiveness with it, a lot more launch. And well, today it's held that green. But yeah, that was lovely. Both nice. to hit off the fairway, nice to hit that ground, to hit off the ground. So yeah, so let's go on to the next tee shot and show you that. So we're on the 4th hole now. Classic hole here at Dewsbury Golf Club that you potentially go to these clubs because you need to find the fairway and it's very tight. We've got OB left. Thoughts so far, 2 shots hit with each. The UDI, I've just turned that over twice. Obviously it could be me, but this is the one that helps your shot shape. You know, it's a little bit, basically a little bit harder to hit. Whereas this one, the DHY, this is a 4-iron, so it did fly a bit. It's flying less, not as far, obviously, more loft. But that one's going better so far. There's only 2 degrees of loft difference, but that is flown straight twice. Much harder to much harder to turn over from to the left for me. That's my bad shot. So that's it so far. Let's see this on a wind. Wind could be helping here. That way, maybe just a little bit. So we've got the UDI again. So this is the one where we can't turn it over left, or else she's a goner. There we go. He's turned it over again. It hit some. I think I've just seen it come down near that path. Obviously, don't get me wrong, these shots are not the clubs that's making it turn over, it's me. But if this one's harder for me to turn over, then this has got to be considered. Yeah. So that one straight down the middle. So, and that one just flies straight. So I'm turning that one over, me with a bad shot, hooking it left. That one's put me into trouble here. That one's flying dead straight. So I'm finding that one a lot easier. I think it's just the looks of it being a bit chunky, but if it's doing a job, it's more forgiving. It's got to be considered. So same again with my drive was up there, by the way, so we've moved it back to 200 so we can use these clubs. So yeah, we're going to hit these into the green again, but like I just said, that was them 2 shots. I've turned this UDI over. I've hit that DHY straight every time. And the biggest thing for me is, if this is a club that optimises shot making, right and left, fades, draws, I never shape my shots. I'm always striving to just hit it straight. So why would I be putting that in the bag? That's how I've got to be thinking, especially the way I've hit these so far. This is uphill lie, so we've got that. Let's hit this into a green. Let's see it once again. It's definitely something you've got to be thinking about, that, isn't it? Same again. Left. Must be the club. No, they'll just be, can't be that. They'll just be standard. Right, so let's try that. Let's try and find a nice bit. I think a club looks better when you start hitting it well. Like this DHY, it's sort of like growing on me. I like it. So same lie. Fell off it a bit. It's just turned a bit, turning off that hill, I think. But less. I've turned them up, but again, it's just beautiful to it. So nice, so forgiving. Nice sound to it as well. Doesn't sound too like tinny or like a whack. It just sounds like a nice strike. I don't know if you can tell that on video. But yeah, I'm moving towards this. I was at this at the start because of the looks, but now on the performance, I'm going towards this baby. Right, so here we are on the 5th. Par 5, 530 yards. We've OB left, bit of trouble right. So again, could be another hole where you'd go back to fairway wood, 2-iron hybrid or something, because driver's not needed. on this hole, but so we've got the UDI first. Right, let's see if we can get one down the middle with this. I can't be showing everyone. I've got to get some good shots for it. More like it. Yeah, that's good. That's a nice shot. Launch to exactly what you'd want here on that, on this hole. Yeah, lovely shot. It has. It's got a nice feel. Obviously, me saying I'm hitting it left. You know, it's obviously me, my swing. I'm inside, so it's not the club that's making that. It's just showing you that this is a lot harder to shape, which obviously that's made for shot shaping. This is just a forgiving 2 iron, 2, 3 or 4 iron for those who wants it. Bit thin, bit of a lower shot, but again, just again, a bad shot, bad strike, lower, but has gone exactly where we want it, down the middle. Right, so here we have side of a hill, obviously, up at Dewsbury District Golf Club on the 5th. You can probably see that on camera as it's set up with the slope. So we've got the DHY, perfect shot for this for these driving irons. We want it to be turning left over this hill round the corner towards the green on this par 5. Yeah, just like that. Get turning, get down there onto that green. Yeah, nice hit. A little bit of a divot, a bit steeper on that one. But again, so easy to hit on there with that club. Just so much forgiveness on it. Yeah, go for it. Once again, here, another slope. UDI this time. It could be good for this one, if we can shape it around that corner. Ball's moving. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, when we're swinging nice, it's going well. Beautiful. Just round that corner, bent round. Bit of a lower flight, but like I said, it's a 3 iron, and there was a 4. Yeah. Right, so we're just going to hit you 3 shots with each on the GC quad to just bring a few numbers and data for you to see. Everyone loves a bit of that. Better strike. Better. Nice, some good hits. Right, let's have a look at these then. Right, then stop it there. Right guys, so coming into the end of the video, we're going to look at these numbers of the 2 clubs. So yeah, like we've said before, the UDI is a 3 iron, 20 degrees. The DHY is a 4 iron, 22 degrees. So it's fair enough to put them head to head. Obviously the yardage, as you can see there, it drops with the DHY. A bit of extra loft on it. And you see there's very little between them. It's just as you'd expect. One's going further than the other. And I think from using them both there, I think it's getting a right gap in that. So getting the gap between the 2 clubs around it is important, whether you go 2, 3 or 4 iron in them. And looking at that launch when you try them to see what you require. And I think the main thing is, like I said, you've got one that's for shot shaping abilities in your shots, whether you do that or not. I personally don't. I'm especially with longer clubs, I'm never really thinking about fading them or drawing them. So I'm going towards that DHY. I'd love to get it in just maybe a touch of stiffer shaft and try a few shafts with them, and then also try it in a 2 iron as well. Hope you've enjoyed that video. As always, let me know in comments what you think, what you use, hybrid, 2 iron, what's your thought on utility irons, have you used them before? Anything like that, let me know. I'd love to know. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.